For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? This that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Minute Today USA Boxing. We back, man. It is what it is. Today is Wednesday, December the 1st. December the 1st, depending on which part of the world you're in, it might be December the 2nd. I think it might be the 2nd in Australia. I'm not sure. I got to look at the time zones. But hey, man, we back, boy. We back. The day is a good day. We're going to have a damn good show today. I can promise you that. We're going to have a damn good show today. I can promise you that. Today, I'm going to piss off some fanboys. Today, I'm going to piss off some people today, and today I'm going to make some people happy. If you are new to my channel, understand this. At New Media Today USA, at New Media Today USA Boxing, we only care about the sport of boxing. We don't care what side of the street you on. We don't care who your promotional company is. We don't care how much ice you have on. We don't care what city your fighter is from. Keith Thurman is from my city that I'm from. You know what I mean? But I don't care nothing about that, you know. But that's neither here nor there. We over here, I'm saying, you know, me, I don't get into that. Over here, we're gonna call it right down the middle, the way we see it. We don't do any race hustling, race baiting over here. I care nothing about you calling me Uncle Tom. You Uncle Tom, you're a coon, you're a sellout. Care nothing about that. Care nothing about that. You know what I mean? You know, me being a nation of this song for 25 years and growing up under my mother, I ain't know nobody was more militant than my mother. Yeah, I care nothing about that. I have very thick skin and I'm built for this shit. But today we're gonna have a good conversation about the sport of boxing. We got fights coming up this weekend, and we're accepting phone calls. We will be accepting phone calls. So it is what it is. But let's do this. As a matter of fact, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to everyone who's listening to this podcast on Spotify and Amazon Music. And we're going to give everybody a round of applause. Before I give everyone a shout out, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity who like to put certain narratives or whatever the case may be. This will be your opportunity to get off the block. I'm not going to sound the alarm yet. But if you feel like you're going to be offended today and you're not going to like what you're going to hear today, you might not want to watch today's show. We're going to speak some hard truths today. And we're going to talk about boxing, right? I'm going to show you what's going on in the sport of boxing. I'm going to show you what's going on in the sport of boxing. So let me go ahead and blow this receipt up right here. Let's go ahead and blow this receipt up right here. Let's do this. We're going to talk about this. Because this is what I see going. This is the trend that I see that's going on in boxing. And it's been going on for years, before YouTube or whatever the case may be. But now social media, you know, I want to show you guys who don't understand the complexities of what's going on. You know, I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. You know, what's going on. Who you with, what clique you with. I'm with this group, I'm with that group. I'm with this fight, I'm with that. I'm finna break it down to you, right? It's human nature. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bell. Hey, okay. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes Pete. Hey, okay. Shout out to Steve in the UK with the AK. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jay Styles. Hey, okay. Shout out to John Doe. What up, Doe? Hey, okay. Shout out to Soldier Boy 82. Hey, okay. Shout out to Pugilism. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man Charlo. Hey, okay. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rob Rib Shows. Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Will Sargentson. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to Paul Evans and salute to Ava. Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we have in the building, man? Shout out to Puro Sur Central. Hey, okay. Shout out to Memphis 10 in the building. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to Zoe Santos. Hey, okay. Shout out to Damian Wester.
Hey, okay.
What's up, bro? Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Smile Back If You're Ugly. Shout out to Chin Smoke.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have in the building? Southpaw Killer. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to, want to make sure I don't say the same names. Looks like I'm saying the same name. Shout out to Big Ronald Finkler. What's going on, fam? Shout out to the boys over there, UGC Flame.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Ring IQ, man. Boxing. Julius over there, man. Shout out to my brother. And shout out to Steve Kim as well.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my brother, Retro Boxing and Documentaries, man. Shout out to my big brother, Shelton Moore as well.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Hype in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to King Cobra.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing out there in the UK.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tony Lyons. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to I think I got everybody. J Styles, got everybody. I think I got Ali 62.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Danny. Danny, what's going on, man?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Major Key Boxing in the building.
Hey, okay.
Tony Lyons, what's going on, fam? And we gonna get into this. Shout out to Kid Top Skull.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Kid Top Skull. Shout out to who else we have in the building, man? Shout out to Tupac 13. What's going on, fam? From San Diego.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Eduardo. Eduardo, what's going on, fam? Eduardo Harro.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Ayanda. Ayanda, what's going on?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Waza.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Waza for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Let's see. Shout out to Ricky VW. Shout out to Simon Belmont. Shout out to Memphis 10 in the building. Shout out to Adrian. What's going on, Adrian?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Boxing Fan 101.
Hey, okay.
Casual Base Guy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to DHP Jr.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, man, we're gonna get into this. Shout out to Drumming Full Life.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mr. Venom. Shout out to Javon Soto.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Graham Taylor in the building. Shout out to Martin Leal.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Kelly Malia. What's going on, sis?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have in the building, man? Shout out to CJ Styles. Shout out to who else we have? John Doe, what up, Doe? Thomas Jones, Ali 62, Little Green Ass P. Who else we have, man? Shout out to Drumming for Life. Shout out to Kelly Ellie.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my main man. Shout out to my main man, Jawan. Jawan, what's going on, bro? Shout out to Arnold. Arnold, what's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Silver Street. Ramirez, what's going on, bro?
Hey, okay.
It's going down. Let's keep going further down. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Sis saying Coach Malachi in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Malachi in the chat. Salute to the Queen, Lisa Bells. Salute to the Queen, Lisa Bells.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that's it. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Let's get right into this show. We're not faking no moves or pumping no We're not faking no moves. Not today. Now, tribalism in the sport of boxing. We're gonna talk about this weekend's fights as well. But I want to show you guys the psychology of what's going on around certain channels, pretty much every channel, and the psychology of what you're dealing with. If you're new to YouTube and you're new to the YouTube boxing scene, this is the psychology that's going on right now. But it's been going on since the beginning of time, right? But we are specifically talking about tribalism in the sport of boxing and how it relates to fanboyism and the psychology of that. This is why you get threatened. This is why they say they got shooters. This is why they say they're going to pull up. This is why they send you gun emojis. This is why they wish death on you. This is why they do all of this shit. You need to understand the source where it comes from. One who controls the circumference of your knowledge controls the diameter of your thinking. Because I know the root of where these guys' mentality comes from, even those channels that push this shit and all the other stuff, because I know the diameter, I know the circumference from which the pool of knowledge which they're getting that information from. I know how to defend it very easily because I've been, I'm trained in this shit. To be honest with you, I'm really trained in this shit. When I was in Nation on 25 years, I'm really trained in this shit. Like, really. I was talking about some powerful ministers. But just how to read different schools of thought. And, my gift is I can take many different schools of thought and bring it in and tie it into the sport of boxing and give examples and stuff like that. But let's keep going on, right? Tribalism in the sport of boxing is why your fanboys, I say your fanboys, because you might have people who are fanboys of you, or why you fanboys, or whatever the case may be. Why these fanboys, they attack you about their favorite fighter. I can't believe you say that about my favorite fighter. Look, you a hater. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah. We finna talk about that today. Some uncomfortable truths. We're gonna talk about some uncomfortable truths today. Again, this is your opportunity to leave the building. If this is a subject matter you don't want to hear, you're gonna feel like you're gonna get offended. This is your opportunity to leave the building. We are not begging for subscribers over here. I know what I'm doing. This is your opportunity to leave the building right now. A super fan or fanboy in the sport of boxing, guys, is somebody who is heavily invested in a promoter, a sanctioning body, or a particular fighter. I noticed that some of these guys are heavily invested in promotional companies. I know some of these guys are heavily invested in sanctioning bodies. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life. Since I've been on YouTube for the past 11 months, I have seen some things that really like, what the hell is this? What does this have to do with boxing? Has nothing to do with boxing, but this has morphed into some other shit, right? But let's keep going on. Now, their self-esteem is wrapped up in that particular fighter. Being a fanboy can be described as an addiction. An addiction, kind of like if you addicted to alcohol or addicted to drugs or addicted to sex or addicted to anything that's harmful to you. Like any other addiction, this is an addiction. These fanboys need to be treated. This is why my station, my channel is here. I am here to treat the mental illness of fanboyism. But fanboyism is rooted in tribalism. Tribalism is what human beings practice throughout the beginning of time. This is what we do. But I want to break it down for you today. Now, fanboys become obsessive about Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Canelo Alvarez, Anthony Joshua, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and recently, Teofimo Lopez, Tank Davis, and the list goes on and on and on and on. When I was a little young whippersnapper, I was a fanboy of the marvelous Marvin Hagler.
To this day.
When I was a little whippersnapper, when I was a younger man, in my 20s and stuff like that, I was a fanboy of Roy Jones Jr. When I was when I was a little young whippersnapper, I was a fanboy of my favorite lightweight of all time, Pernell Whitaker. When I was a fanboy, I was back in my day, I was a fanboy of Iron Mike Tyson. You guys have no idea, boy, how that fanboyism was back in the Mike Tyson days. Some of you young whippersnappers, you wasn't around in that time, so you really don't know. You have no idea. Mike had video games and everything. He was on commercials. Mike Tyson was that guy. From a marketability standpoint, from a fame standpoint, there was no fighter bigger than him. None. From a fame standpoint at that time, right? I have to preface this at that time, right? But let's keep going on, right? Now, in today's show, I'm going to break this shit down like a 57 Chevy. Tribalism is a strong feeling of identity and loyalty to one's tribe or group. Tribalism in the sport of boxing, which translates into fanboyism, is when you have a strong feeling or identity identity. You have a strong feeling of identity and loyalty to one particular promotional company, one particular sanctioning body, or one or multiple fighters, or one particular YouTube channel, or a group, right? Let's get into this. Now, meaning, if you have a strong sense of loyalty to Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. There's only one Tyson Fury. Big fish, big fish.
But this ball became the easy match to this day.
To this day, right? Canelo Alvarez, Canelo's the king, right? Floyd Mayweather, there's only one Money May, Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, right? Terence Crawford, who can't sell worth nothing, right? Tank Davis, or any other fighter that is not on this list, then you are a part of their tribe. Meaning, if you have a strong sense of loyalty to a particular fighter, more than you have a loyalty or love the sport of boxing, you are part of that tribe. Yes, you are part of that tribe, right? Now, even though these fighters don't know you personally, but you feel that you must cap for them at all times. The fanboy has a tribal consciousness and loyalty to their favorite fighter in the sport of boxing and will attack anyone who doesn't agree with them. There's a trend that's going on in the sport of boxing online on YouTube, and it's been going on for a while before I even came on the scene. Now, as we know, Devin Haney and Tank Davis, Jojo Diaz, and Isak Cruz are fighting this weekend. Hopefully, we'll get some good action this weekend, and may the best man win. Let's talk about this, and the phone lines will be open today. Let me break this shit down. I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm not even gonna play. Not even gonna play. Not even gonna play today. Not even gonna play. This opportunity. This opportunity, fanboys, to kick the bucket. This opportunity. This guy right here is one of my trolls. He subscribed to come troll me. Thank you for giving me your watch time hours. I would not acknowledge you. I'm finna sit here and burn your ears up right now, though. Finna sit here and burn your ears up right now, though. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and do this. Now, this guy's talking about something totally different. I told you guys that being a fanboy is an addiction, right? Being a fanboy is an addiction. I told you this, right? And so it's a narcotic when you get real hyper and hype about a particular fighter, and and you go around to the point to where it alters your character, alters your day, alters your feelings, and this is what it does. This goes on in sports in general. This goes on in sports in general, right? This is exactly what goes on in sports. But what I noticed, what I noticed about being on the boxing scene, on the YouTube shit, this shit gets kind of crazy, gets kind of radical. But I'm pretty sure that in football and basketball and soccer, it's the same way. I'm pretty sure it's the same way. Because you're dealing with human beings, right? You're dealing with human beings. You're dealing with human beings, right? You see what I'm saying? So now, let me go ahead and pull this. Let me go ahead and pull this up. We're going to pull this up right now. This guy here wrote a beautiful article. Let me see what's going on. Hold on, let me see what's going on, guys. All right, this guy broke some shit down, right? And I have a book. That I forgot who the author is, right? But this guy, I want to share this with you guys. Then we're gonna go to the chat and we're gonna talk about the fight. I want to share this with you guys. This article here, man, I'm gonna let you guys know who wrote this article, but I have several books on this, right? When I was in the Nation of Islam, it was a brother by the name of Jabril Muhammad out there in Phoenix, Arizona. He gave me several books to read, a couple of books to read. I have two of them that he told me to read a long time ago. They're here. There's nothing Islam related, but it was I got them right there. I forgot the authors. I'll show them to you guys. According to this guy talks about. He say humans are a tribal species, which is true. We are all tribal. This is why we affiliate with certain political parties, football teams, sets, whatever. We are all tribal. This is what we are, human beings, right? Sure, there is the occasional hermit living alone, but most of us live in groups, right? We live in groups in our communities. We live in groups online. We are part of certain groups online, right? Even in boxing communities. We have our own tribes, the people with whom we feel the most comfortable around. So whoever identifies with you the most or you can relate to, you're going to create a tribe amongst those people, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. These are the ones it says here that these are the ones with whom we have something in common or who share our passions and values with. Passions. Remember that word. Now, there are many psychological and social factors as to why fandom reaches the highs that it does in people's lives. Fandom, some call it fandom. I call it fanboyism or fanboys, right? The factor that I most found amusing, what I like is called self-inclusion. Oh, that's very powerful. Self-inclusion. You finna give you an example, right? For many fans, you know, here it goes. For many fans, this statement doesn't sound crazy because you're exposed to statements like these every day. When fans talk about their teams and their teams, or their favorite fighter, or favorite promotional company, or favorite sanctioning body, you know, they say, you know, when they talk about their teams and their teams are winning, they refer to these actions by saying, we won last night, or you guys lost. When a person says that, they include themselves as being a part of that team, clique, crew, fighter, whatever the case may be. Yeah, we did that last night. And I've been a victim of that as myself. Now, sports psychologists characterize this with two simple acronyms. This guy says that when your favorite team wins or favorite fighter wins, you berg, meaning bask in reflected glory. So what they'll do, we'll go around the internet. Well, I told you my fighter was gonna win. I told y'all. Yeah, nigga, you was cooning last night. Now what you got to say now? Your boy lost. So they bask and reflect in glory, right? And when they lose, they call it korf, cut off reflected failure, right? So this is what they do, right? This is what they do. This is what fanboys do, and it comes from tribalism, and they call it fandom. So when your team wins, you bask in reflected glory. When your team loses, you cut off reflected failure. You cut it off, right? Now, most fans are either berg, you know, what we said, that's an acronym, or korfers, right? But these aren't the only two bases, sorry about that, guys, on which you can categorize a fan. Now, there's a difference between being a fan and being a fanboy. I think a fanboy is when you are an extremist, and you have some extremism going on with certain channels and even certain, people who be online in the chat trolling. That's what they do, right? Now, many teams will go for years or even decades without winning titles and still have a large fan base. He's talking about from a team standpoint, right? Now, this is because fans commonly believe that to achieve true fandom, they must remain loyal to their teams under any circumstances. Now, what does this have to do with boxing? Very simple. Let's say your favorite fighter, you know, he lose a couple of fights. Let's say your favorite fighter is having some characteristic issues that you might not agree with. Let's say your favorite fighter is, you know, you find out that he's not the guy that you may think he is, or whatever the case may be, right? But you're so wrapped up emotionally into this guy, you said, or this person, or this sanctioning body, or this promoter, that you feel that you must remain loyal to them under any circumstances. No matter what they do, we must remain loyal. We got to remain loyal. Right? It is from this sense of purpose and loyalty that the fanboyism comes from. This is why you get the attacks. This is why there's so much aggression behind the keyboard. Now when they see you, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to do that when they see you now. You know what I mean? I told you they're chihuahuas. But this is where this comes from. You got to understand this. Everybody in boxing is a part of a tribe. Unless you say, you know what? You take the position to say, hey man, I have my favorite fighters. We all have our favorite fighters. But when you love your fighter to a default, to the point to where it alters you emotionally to where you start getting out of character. And this has nothing to do with young people. You got some old crested ass niggas online. They are some of the biggest fanboys I've ever seen. They are, I call them professional fanboys because they are older. They was once young fanboys and they have became old fanboys. And when you get old, and when you reach a certain age, very seldom do people who reach a certain age change their ways. They're set in their ways when they reach a certain age. You know, that's why they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's pretty much is true. An old dog is wired a certain way, and he or she's been a certain way for years, and guess what? They ain't gonna change. So if you ever been threatened online, guys, I want you to understand the psychology of tribalism and how fanboyism is rooted in tribalism. We all are a part of some kind of tribe, either some way, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? That's human nature. That's human nature. But now, you don't want to be you don't want to be an extremist of anything. If you like to drink, you have a couple of drinks every now and then. You don't want to be an extreme drinker, which would make you an alcoholic. If you take any kind of thing, narcotic or whatever, you don't want to be extreme with it. Sports is a narcotic, whether you know it or not. It's a narcotic, whether you know it or not. And we get addicted to these narcotics. You know, how about them Cowboys? The New England Patriots, you know what I mean? Whatever teams you may have in sports in the UK, in soccer. I seen you guys with football over there in the UK. I seen guys fighting in the audience in the UK, right? Happens over here in America as well. But in the sport of boxing online, the fanboyism and tribalism is very, very real. I'm down with this boxing community. And if you don't agree with us, nigga, you a coon, you a sellout, you Uncle Tom. That's what that is over there. That's what that is. That's what's going on. I know I get threatening called these names every day. It doesn't bother me. They watch me every day. They watch me every day, right? So anyways, we have 2 fights coming up this weekend. Devin Haney is fighting Jojo Diaz. Pretty sure Devin Haney has some fanboys. And Jojo Diaz probably has some fanboys as well, right? And then we have Tank Davis. We know for a fact Tank Davis has some fanboys. And Isak Cruz, I never heard of the guy before, but he might have some fanboys in Mexico as well. Who knows? Somebody's choosing sides this weekend. I'm picking Devin Haney to beat Jojo Diaz in a landslide. I'm picking Tank Davis to beat Isak Cruz by knockout. And do I have any emotional investments in Teofimo Lopez? Not Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney? No, not really. Not really. Like the kid. He's a good young kid. He's a phenomenal fighter. Jojo Diaz, I remember him when he was in the Olympics in, I think, 2012, if I'm not mistaken. He's a damn good fighter. Moved up from 126. But do I have any emotional investments in these guys? No, I don't. Irregardless of who wins and who loses, will I be going around antagonizing, threatening people, getting mad, no, I'm not going to be doing none of that shit. There's some old crusty niggas that's going to be doing that, though. The old crusty niggas. I don't like the old crusty niggas. I don't like them. I kind of don't like the old crusty niggas. The reason why, the young ones, I can deal with the young ones because I know you're young, you don't know any better. And I know that when you get older, you might not see the world when you get older at 47 or 25 or 35 or 45 the way you saw it at 35 and 25. So that still might be a little hope for you. But the old crusty nigga, nah. They was young and silly, and then when they get older, they still on that same bullshit. Talking all this crazy shit. I don't feel sorry for them. There's hope for the young ones, but the old crusty niggas ain't no hope for y'all. They need to send their ass on to the pastors. Look, dog, it's good. You had a good run, dog. You had a good run. The old crusty niggas don't like them. Anyway, so irregardless of who's going to win or lose this weekend, guys, we try not to be, or try not to even get baited into the emotions of a fanboy. They online there's a lot of tribalism I see going on. A lot of tribalism. And this is what goes on. You have the Errol Spence tribes. You have the Deontay Wilder tribes. You have the Al Heyman tribes. You have the Mauricio Suleiman tribes. You have the Canelo Alvarez tribes. You have the Teofimo Lopez tribes. You have the Tank Davis tribes. You have the Terence Crawford tribes. You have the Tyson Fury tribes. You have the what any other fighters are. I guess Shakur Stevenson or any of these guys, right? The Floyd Mayweather, the Manny Pacquiao. I wasn't online then, but I heard with the Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao tribes, I heard that shit was really, really heated back then. Oh, I heard it was really, really heated back then. That's what I heard.
True.
I heard it was really, really heated back then. Oh, I heard about them Pac-Man fans and them Floyd Mayweather. Oh, I heard about it. I heard about it. Yeah, man. But I just want you to understand the psychology of these people. The psychology of these channels. New Media Today, USA Boxing, we want to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight each other. That's the fight that we want to see. We have the Errol Spence tribe, Big Fizz, called Al. We have that tribe. We have the Al Heyman tribe. We have the PBC tribe. Al Heyman and the PBC is one and the same, right? We have tribalistic YouTube channels. I get that. I see that. I see you. We have we got the Terence Crawford tribe. We want to see those fights happen, right? And then you have fans of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, but then you have fanboys of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So, if I'm a fanboy of Errol Spence, not a fan, but a fanboy of Errol Spence, and I have a channel and I have subscribers, we call Terence Crawford, we call him what they call them, blood sexuals. And then if we fanboys of Crawford, we call the Errol Spence crew Errol sexuals. That's that fanboy speaking it. That's that. I hate that. I hate them niggas over there because they be going too far. And I get that. I understand that. I get it. We saw it real strong with Tyson Fury and Wilder. We see it every time Canelo fights. We saw it with Teofimo Lopez at TakeOver, right? We saw it. Saw some dudes jumping out the window. Car ain't got no roof.
True.
Saw some niggas jumping out the window about that. See, this is what happens when you love fighters more than you love the sport of boxing. At New Media Today, USA Boxing, we love the sport of boxing more than we love a particular fighter. I do everything in my power to run the Fanboys away, but they keep coming back. They love me. My haters and detractors, they love me. They hate me, but they watch me every day. They know we're going to be on 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing it for 11 months now, but I've been going live for the past 6 months, I think. 8 months. Sorry about that.
To this day.
And this channel is a little bit different. I like to mix it up a little bit. So we're hearing a whole lot of shit. And this is another thing, right? Now, this is, I want to show you guys something. I got some receipts over here. I just got one receipt, really. I got 2 receipts, actually. Let me share this with you guys. Because we have some other fights. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that, guys. The hell? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up a... All right, there we go. Damn. We're going to open up the phone lines, too. I promise you that. We have some other fights coming up, right? This is the fight that everyone is going to see Sunday. What the hell? Wait a minute. Oh, these are the ones that won already? Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Oh, those are the results. Okay, here we go. December. Here we go, guys. Lomachenko's fighting. Hold on. Right here. This is what we have right here coming up, guys. We have Lyndon Arthur fighting Anthony Yard. I don't know what's going on in the UK, but I'm pretty sure these guys have some fanboys and some extreme fans as well. Hamza, we have Hamza fighting Bradley. Never heard of those guys, to be honest with you. We have Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz going on over here in the States. I think this is going to be on the zone. This is going to bring out some real ugly in people, this fight right here. Then we have Gervonta Tank Davis versus Isak Pitbull Cruz for the WBA regular lightweight title. After Tank has this fight, he's going to have to decide whether he's going to keep the WBA lightweight title or whether he's going to keep the WBA junior welterweight title. He's going to have to drop one. He's going to be forced to drop one of those belts and decide which weight class he's going to fight at. WBA is not allowing him to keep both belts. He's going to have to choose. Let's see. Then we have Conor Ben versus Chris Algieri, December the 11th. I don't think Chris Algieri have any fanboys, but I'm pretty sure Conor Ben does. I'm pretty sure there are some Conor Ben fanboys, and you're going to see some real ugly shit come out of this group. You're going to see some ugly stuff come out of this group here. You're going to see some ugly stuff come out of this group here and this group here. Got to call it the way I see it. Katie Taylor, she's scrapping. She fights Sharapova. She's putting up she's putting up her titles up. Undisputed, right? She's undisputed. There's no dispute about that. And we have Dmitry Bivol versus Umar Salamov. They're going to be fighting December 11th as well for Dmitry Bivol WBA title. I hope that Dmitry Bivol will unite the division. Well, fight the other guy, Baterviev. And then we have Vasily Lomachenko, who is hoping to get the takeover in the ring, Teofimo Lopez, so that he can try to win his belts back. But since Teofimo don't have his belts anymore, Lomachenko is fighting Comey, and he's going to have to figure out how he is going to become champion again. And then we have December 11th, Lomachenko and Richard Comey is going to be a good fight. And then December the 11th, next weekend, we have Nonito Donaire versus Garballo. It's going to be a pretty good fight, bantamweight, right? And then we have this brother here from Japan. We have Nayu Inoue versus I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's last name. And then we have Artur Beterbiev versus Marcus Brown. That's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to seeing that fight on ESPN Plus, Sky Sports. Joseph Parker versus Derek Chisora. I'm pretty sure all of these fighters I'm naming, and right here in Tampa, Florida, where I am currently at, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. This shit right here is, this is a joke at best, right? This is a joke at best. And then we got Triple G versus Murata. And then we got the other boy from, we had just go right here, Kazuto versus, I can't even pronounce this guy's last name. This is for the flyweight titles. Shout out to Ryder of the Storm for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, I am Alicia Baumgartner fanboy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. True. Hey, Ryder of the Storm, I can't even get mad at you for being a fanboy of her.
To this day.
Can't even be mad at you, baby. Can't even be mad at you at all. We're going to open up the phone lines. So I just want to let you guys know, man, this is what it is. This is what's going on. And hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Looking at my door right now. Oh, okay, I'm looking at my door. Oh, that was Amazon. All right, yeah. Some guys, we dealing with these fanboys. Lost my train of thought. Sorry about that, guy. I lost my train of thought right quick. But yeah, being a fan of her, you ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Being a fan of her, right? So let's get into it. Let me go ahead and address some of the chats. My brother say he's a what's her name? I forgot her name just that quick. Alicia Baumgart. I can't even get mad at you for that. I ain't even mad at you for that. He says Will skip all LE62. He harmless, bro. Yeah. Big Ronald Finkley, he said I'm good. He said I'm good after Saturday. It's a lot of fights that day. Yeah, it's a lot of fights that day. The Queen Arlette says Marcus Brown get knocked out. I don't know. Marcus Brown may pull it off. He may pull it off. Let's see. Alicia is gorgeous. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Kelly Ellie says fans and fanboys are different. Yes, they are. I'm tired of getting mixed up with them. They be everywhere, confusing fans. Just you know what it is. What it is like you may have people who new to the channel, like new to whatever content that you consume, and you leave a comment. See, this is the thing with fanboys, Kelly. Fanboys get offended by anything that doesn't support what they already want to believe. So what they do is let's say you don't agree with them on one thing. You may agree with a fanboy on 20,000 things, but as soon as you disagree with them on one thing, you're going to see the other side of them. Oh, you're a fangirl. You're a fanboy. You this, you that. Blah. This is what they do, right? You have to be like a yes man, agree with everything. You have to worship and praise. You have to worship and praise their fighter or their YouTube channel. That's what they do, right? But you can't, don't even worry about that. Just send them on over here. I handle all that shit. That's lightweight to me. He said, yo, this is a Shawn Michaels jacket you're rocking. Yo, is that a Shawn Michaels jacket? Right? No. This is my jacket. New Media Today USA Boxing. It's a bomber jacket. You can cop this at New Media Today USA Boxing.store. Now, this is a bomber jacket. Let's see. Yeah, man. So I want to ask you guys a question. Who you with? What clique you like? Who you with? Who's your favorite fighter? Who you with? What tribe you with? I want to know what tribe you with. No. The better question is this. Do you guys in the chat, do you consider yourselves as, do you have because tribalism is human nature. We are all tribal by nature, right? So, but when it comes to the sport of boxing, are you a tribalist fanboy? Fanboys are mostly radical in their thinking. I know about being radical because I was a radical black racist for a long time in the Nation of Islam and even prior to that. You guys know my story. I was very racist at the time and I evolved from that mentality. So I get it, I understand. I'm not saying fanboyism is racism. I'm not saying that, but it is an ism. We have all types of isms that's going on in the sport of boxing, but the one that I'm particularly talking about is fanboyism and how it's rooted into tribalism, and this is what's going on in the sport of boxing today, right? So who you with? Who's your favorite fighter? And do you consider yourself a part of that tribe? She says, Anthony Walsh, no, it's new media merch. Yeah, okay, good looking out. Yeah, man, that girl, y'all talking about Alicia, huh? He said that jacket is identical to Shawn Michaels. All right, well, if it's identical to Shawn Michaels, you say it all that to say what? It's identical to Shawn Michaels. Do you want to buy it? Yes or no? New Media Today USA Boxing.store. It's identical to Shawn Michaels. If you like Shawn Michaels, go buy it. He says, yeah, I'm from the Heartbreak Kid days. Okay, the Heartbreak Kid days. Okay. Billy Kidman said boxing is dangerous, even in sparring. You can sustain a concussion. Yeah, boxing is very dangerous. I boxed for 5 years as an amateur. It's very dangerous. Facts. Say something bad about Dak Prescott and watch me lose my cool. Hey, Nick. Shout out to the Queen, Nick Rich.
To this day.
True.
Hey, she say something about Dak Prescott. Well, hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Who you with? Who you with? She says, that word hater is another favorite one. Yeah, that word hater gets misused. Listen, if you disagree with a fanboy, you're a hater. And the waters get murky. If you disagree with a fanboy, you're a hater. And if you disagree with a fanboy, you're a fanboy. If you go against the race baiting narrative, you're a coon, you're Uncle Tom, you're a sellout. But our body in a nigga on this shit, on this fanboy shit or this race baiting shit. But I will body them niggas, boy. It won't even be close. It won't even be close. They'll never talk about the merits of what you're saying. It's always deflection tactics. So who you with, man? I just want to know who you with, man. Who you with? So I need to know who's who. You say I laugh when these guys think Bonnie Bridges is good looking. That chick looks rough and old to me. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. He said, Coach, when you were a fanboy, what Mike Tyson fight was your favorite fight? That's the easy one to me. When I was a fanboy, what Mike Tyson fight was my favorite fight? Every fight that he won. That was the easy one to me. Every fight that Mike Tyson won, that was my favorite fight. Hey, it's true. Any fight that Mike Tyson won, that was my favorite fight. He say Gypsy Tribe, King Fury. Okay, he's with the Gypsy Tribe. Oh, I know about them Gypsy. Oh, I know about the Tyson Fury fanboys. Boy, listen, I had quite a few of them that was subscribers. Boy, and I made one video criticizing Tyson Fury about all the lying and stuff that he be doing, and they admit that he's a liar. He even said he's a liar, right? I have the but they came at me hard, and then they end up unsubscribing. I ran their ass off the block quick. And they don't know it was nothing personal against Tyson Fury. It's just that I don't like fanboys. So I don't care who the fighter is. You could be a black fighter. You could be a white fighter. You could be a Hispanic fighter, an Asian fighter. If you are black, white, Asian, Hispanic fanboy, I equally do not like you. Just letting you know, I equally do not like you. I'm saying in the sport of boxing. Right? And these dudes, they put up barriers. Like, we'll probably never see this. And I said this before. I said that the Crawford Spence fight, that fight will probably never happen. And then I said I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to try to just, try to push to make that fight happen. But the more and more days go by, the more I think that, man, this shit ain't going to happen, bro. And you have the fanboy, you have the aerosexuals, and then what they like to call bud sexuals, have those two different guys, crews, now everybody's putting up barriers now. Everybody's putting up walls now. Making excuses. Saying that, it was because of this promoter and this guy. The promoter's gone, the other side of the street is gone, but guess what? Ain't nothing happening. See it going on right now. Right? I just call the shit out. That's what I do. He said, I wasn't going to buy the Tank fight, but my boy Money Brown changed my mind. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good, man. If you believe in him, support your fighter. I'm not buying it, but support your fighter. I'm a Lakers fanboy. The Lakers can't do no wrong. Hey, Kush, I was a Lakers fanboy too. I feel you, dog. Especially when Kobe was with the Lakers. Boy, when Kobe, RIP to Kobe. When Kobe was with the Lakers, bruh. Hey, Kush, I feel you, dog. I feel you on that. Listen, I've been a victim of it myself. I feel where you coming from, dog. He says, I'm AJ fanboy. All good. Hey, he said, Coach, I can make this more simple as a therapist. If you are a fan of whatever it is, that's normal. That's normal. If you are a fan emotionally involved, then you are a fanboy and acts out of emotions. Yeah, fanboy acts out of emotions. Fanboy acts out of emotions. He said, a hater or a casual. Yeah. They like to deflect. They'll never address what you're talking about. That word hater is misused a lot. Hater is misused a lot. Coon, Uncle Tom, that's misused a lot. Hell, and even fanboy is misused a lot, to be honest with you. To be fair. She said, Lydia said, tell me Bud is a duck and we fight. Tupac said, you got the gay weathers. Okay. So hold on. Let's write this down. Let's write this down, guys. So what the names we got out there? They got the gay weathers. Okay, that's what they say, right? The gay weathers, right? They say the bud sexuals. They say the aerosexuals. Big fish. Aerosexuals. What else they got? What they call it, the pack? What they call it, the pack toys? What it was they called them, guys? Y'all give me the names. Give me the names. Hey, y'all give me the names, guys. Hold on. Give me the names. Let's see. He said through the years he's been in prison. I seen my man, ODH, Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, I don't even want to talk about De La Hoya. De La Hoya was another one back in the day. I hated De La Hoya, boy. Pacquiao, Canelo, Loma, Crusher. Let's see. He say, Southpaw Killer say, sources say I'm a boy sexual according to the Alphabet Boy channels. Oh, yeah, they got all kind of names. Let's see. Shout out to the, we need to get the names, guys. Hold on. Shout out to Tukayo.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I'm a fanboy of channels that are not out to push narratives or start racist excuses for everything. Yeah, that's the victimhood mentality. We're gonna do another show on that victimhood mentality. We're gonna do that. He says, who is the most hated fighter today? I have no idea. We have to do a survey on that. We have to do a survey on that to see who the most hated fighter. All right, sorry about that, guys. Who the most hated fighter is. And the word hate is, this is the thing. You could be called a hater for anything today. You know what I mean? If, you don't like my shoes, you're a hater. You know what I mean? I think that word is overly used. So, you know, like what is, okay, I tell you what. This is what we can do. Billy Joe, this is what we can do. When you say the most hated fighter, you got to put together what are the grounds, what determines whether a fighter is the most hated or not. What would determine whether a fighter is most hated or not? You got to come up with that. What is the determination for that? Arlette says, the truth is Spence fanboys don't want to fight. They rather just like going back and forth with possibly. Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot. Them Spence fanboys is something else. I've been seeing that a lot. He says, coach being a hater is wonderful. Don't diminish it. Hey, I'm not trying to diminish anything. I'm just pointing it out. He said the Fury fanny boys. Okay, so y'all call the Fury fanboys fanny boys? I need to get all the names, guys, because it's fanny boys, right? What are the names? What are the names? We need the names, brother. Southpaw Killer say lomosexuals. Okay, lomosexuals. Lomosexuals, okay, that's another one. I'm writing all the names down. There's too many names. Mr. Calderon said the Pactards. The Pactards, okay. Pactards. All right, so we got the Pactards, right? Well, what's the other ones? It says the Wildettes. Oh, the Wildettes. Yeah, I forgot all about that one. The Wildettes. Yeah, let's see. What's the other one now? Oh, the other, he says, call Al, call. Oh, oh, that's me. That's me. I came up with that. I like that. I like to hear Errol Spence say that. You know, when he said with that country as Dallas, that Texas accent, it just sound, you know, it sounds funny to me. I like it though. The Cinnabons. Okay, the Cinnabons. So we got the Cinnabons. Okay. Who else we got? Well, who else we got? He said the Tank fanboys. He said, what about the he says Clemellos. Oh, Clemellos. Okay, they call them Clemellos. Oh, that's a play on words because clenbuterol, Clemellos. Okay, what's another one? Oh, the Pactars. Y'all got the Pactars. The Flomos. Flomos. What's Flomos? We'll write Flomos. And what is the Flomos? Oh, Floyd. Sorry about that. Yeah, the Flomos. That's Floyd. So I'm gonna put Floyd right here. The Flomos is Floyd, okay. The Flomos is Floyd's. He says the Twerkinator. Yeah, I'm the one who originated the Twerkinator. That the Twerkinator came from me. I'm the guilty party in that. I'm the guilty party in that. The Wildettes. But that was for him. That wasn't for and that's because he likes to twerk. But that was for him. That wasn't for like his fans. That wasn't for like his fans. What about let's see. You know, I call the he said homosexual. I call the PBC ass. Let's put down the PBC ass kissers. Gotta put them down too. Boy, it's some channels out there that cap hard for the PBC, boy. That with no shame. They be on some LA Setback type stuff. And you know LA Setback, he love that dark meat. He like getting on his knees, juggling those, you know what. Talk about that. Let's see. Teal females. So y'all got Teal females. Oh, the Teal females. Oh boy, this is hey, you content creators who's watching this, y'all might want to do something with this on your channels. I've been giving y'all some game. Let's see. What else we got? What else we got, guys? She said rematch room. Oh, rematch room. So that's the promotional companies, right? Rematch room. Rematch room. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the Heyman Knights. Oh, yes, that's called Al. Call Al. Big. The Heyman Knights. Boy, Al Heyman run his company like a the tight fist. Heyman Knights. Okay. We got the Heyman Knights. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So we have the Heyman Knights. All right, I got that down. The Heyman Knights. Let's see. Who else we got? Who else we got? She got the pack part, Teofimo. They got Teofimo. They call him Teofimo. Okay. No, Teofimo. Well, that's what you call him individually, but we're talking about their fan bases. Like their fan bases. He said, I ignored the super chat. No, I didn't ignore the super chat. If I passed by it, I mean I didn't see it. I didn't see the super chat. Let me see. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Casuals Run Boxing.
Hey,
Shout out to you for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Now, this guy right here is a fanboy of a particular fighter, right? He says, Bud is 34 and his best win is against Porter. You mad, coach? Why would I be mad? He's 30. Terence Crawford is 38-0. He has 29 knockouts, and he's a multimillionaire. Why would I be mad? So this guy's probably a fanboy of somebody. He subscribed. I appreciate that. But no, I'm not mad at all. I don't have any emotional attachment to a fighter. If you been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I love the sport of boxing more than I love a particular fighter. I don't get a check from Terence Crawford or none of, or even your favorite fighter. I don't get a check from them. So it is what it is. He says, Coach, why do you have to subscribe now to comment? Because I did that because I wanted to weed out anybody who may be a troll or a fanboy of a particular channel. So I changed it to that. If you want to leave a comment, you got to subscribe. I did that intentionally to weed them out, right? He says you disagree with Punch and you get mobbed by. Okay, all right. Let's see. Jeff Lucietta says, I'm a fan of Fury, but I will call him out on his BS. I would never follow a fighter blindly. Let's see. Let's get some more stuff. He said you got the Gay Weathers. Okay, the Gay Weathers. I think I got that one. Yeah, I got that one. So we have hey, OG the Citizen says he said, salute, coach. Fanboyism don't spark madisms. Oh, he said Tito Trinidad was it for me. Boricua. Yeah, Tito was a bad boy, especially after he got knocked down. As he came down the aisles, my personal favorite fighter ever. Okay, old Tito, man. Yeah, Tito was a bad boy. Will says, I don't care if they're pink, white, black, red. If they have the balls to get into the ring, I respect you. Yeah, it's not easy getting into that ring. Not easy to get into that ring. Not easy to get into that ring at all, right? Flow. So I think we got all of Paul Evans. Let's see. Well, I want to talk the current fighters. So we got the Heyman Knights. Pactards. So far we got the Gay Weathers, the Bud Sexuals, the Errol Sexuals, the Fanny Boys, the Loma Sexuals. We have the Pactards, the Wildettes. We have the Cinnabons, Clamellos. We have the Flomos. Again, that's for Floyd as well. Yeah, that's for Floyd as well. Flomos. Put that there. That's for Floyd as well. We have the Flomos. We got that. We have the phrase that I coined, the PBC ass kissers. Have those guys. Who you say anything bad about a PBC fighter, boy, and them niggas be on the attack. Literally, they be on the attack. If you say anything bad about a PBC fighter, they take that shit personal. He says you have the Eddie Hearn fanboys. What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? What are the Eddie Hearn fanboys called? Let's see. These are fanboys of promotional companies. So let's put this over here. I never seen this before. People, I've been in boxing a while, dog. I never seen fans of promotional companies. PBC. Got the PBC ass kissers. We have the Haymanites. So all this is gonna be a part of promotional companies. Y'all got a name for Bob Arum? Is there any Haymanites? Then they got what you said, fam? Eddie Hearn fanboys? Hold on. Well, did we get Fanny Boys? Let me see. Eddie Hearn fanboys. I'm writing it down, guys. They got the tier females. Okay, so now we're gonna scratch that out. These are gonna be for promotional companies. The Haymanites. We got the Haymanites. So what other names y'all got? Oh, hold on. Hold on. She says, Kelly Ellie says, Charlo are the Claremont twins. Oh, oh, so the Charlos are the Claremont twins. So we got the Claremont twins. Wow. Okay. The Claremont twins. So that what y'all call the Charlos. Very emotional twins right there. Two very emotional twins. He says, I'm a coachinator. Let's see. Oh, the bomb. Oh, for Wilder, they call them the Wildettes and they call them the Bomb Squad Nation. So Wilder, you got the Wildettes and the Bomb Squad Nation. Okay. Yeah, Bomb Squad Nation. I've gotten the most threats from that side of the fence. I think that side and let's see, who most of my threats come from? Since I've been on YouTube, the Wildettes, and it's between let's see, the Wildettes, and it's between Canelo fan base and Fury, and I think it might be Fury. What y'all call them? What y'all call Fury? What y'all call the Fury fanboys? Shout out to PR Strength. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, let's keep it respectful. Yes, sir. Hermanites. Hermanites. Oh, y'all call Eddie Hearn the what is it? The Hermite? Oh, the Hermanites. Hermanites, okay. Eddie Hearn is the Hermanites, okay. Hermanites. Okay. What is it? What is it for Fury? Dude say Jamal all cap top. What is it for Fury? What is it for Fury? The Furies, what is it for them? Oh, they call Billy Ho. wait, but that's Billy. But no, that's what you call him. Like what do you call the fanboys of Billy Joe Saunders? What would you call the Furies? Oh, the Gypsy Queens. Okay. But y'all be coming up with some names. Okay, so the Tyson Fury fanboys are called the Gypsy Queens. Okay. Oh, man, the Gypsy Queens. All right. Damn, boy, y'all brutal, boy. The Gypsy Queens. So they call Kell Brook, you say special gay. I wasn't expecting that one there. I wasn't expecting that one there. Special gay. Oh, my God. Y'all, boy, are brutal, boy. Y'all are brutal. Let's see. Okay, so these are some of the names we have so far. He said, y'all hate no Tyson Fury, I see. There you go. There you go, boy. Oh, man. Oh, the Billy Holes. Okay, the Billy Holes. So Billy Joe Saunders is called the Billy Holes. Okay. So Billy Joe Saunders fanboys is called the Billy Holes. Okay. The Billy Holes. All right. Let's see. What else we got? What else we got with these fighters? He said the Alphabet Boys. Yeah, those are the names that I came up with. I'm the one who coined those phrases. The Alphabet Boys, the Twerkinator. All of that came from me. I am the guilty party in that. Let's see. Let's see who else we have. What they y'all call what? Let's see. Caleb Plant. I don't think Caleb Plant had any fanboys. Caleb Plant didn't really have any fanboys. To be honest with you, Caleb Plant didn't really have any fans. Caleb Plant fans are the PBC ass kissers. Caleb Plant fans were PBC ass kissers and Canelo Alvarez and Canelo haters. And as soon as Caleb Plant got dusted off, they don't even talk about him anymore. You haven't seen one video about Caleb Plant afterwards, pretty much. So maybe a couple, but that's it. Maybe a couple, but that's it. Let's see. Southpaw Killer, he says on Tank Cheeseburger Davis. That's what y'all call. That's what y'all call Tank. Tank Cheeseburger Davis. Okay. So you call it Tank fanboys Tank Cheeseburger Davis. No, that's what you would call him personally. But what do you call his fanboys? That's what you would call Tank personally, but what would you call his fanboys? They call Caleb Plant Sweet Cheeks. Yeah, that's Sweet Cheeks Plant, but what do you call his fanboys? To be honest with you, I don't think Caleb Plant even have any fanboys. To be honest with you. He said, what about AJ fanboys? That's a good question. What do you call the Canelo Alvarez fanboys, and what do you call the Anthony Joshua fanboys? What are their names? So we got Bud Sexuals, and we have, he said, the Crawfish. But no, that's what you would call him. We have the Errol Sexuals. Let's see. Keith No Time Thurman. Yeah, that's Keith No Time Thurman. But what do you call his fanboys? What do you call his fanboys? Javon Gaze. You say I've seen people call Tank fanboys Javon Gaze. All right, we can write that down. Let's see. I haven't heard of that one though, to be honest with you. I haven't heard of that one. That's a new one to me. I haven't heard of that one. Let's see. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Yes, man, it's over an hour. Let me open up the phone lines. What is the AJ fan? What do you call AJ fanboys? I'm trying to see. This guy say Tank the woman beaters. Oh, gay Jays. Okay. You called Anthony Joshua fanboys gay Jays. Okay. Gay Jays. Anthony Joshua. Okay. I'm waiting on what is the Tank Davis what name do they have for Tank Davis fanboys? Shout out to Ambitious Hustler.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Oh, this brother here say the Thermonites. So you call Keith Thurman the Thermonites. That's my first time hearing that one. Thermonites. That's my first time hearing that one. He said, I almost got into a fight earlier today in Starbucks because people were saying that you always hating on Teofimo Lopez, man. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. See, let me tell you something I noticed, right? As long as if I say something about Deontay Wilder, everybody happy. As soon as I say something about a Hispanic fighter, the first thing they say, oh, he hates Hispanics, he racist, he this, he that, yada, 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 yada. But they don't say that when I say something about Wilder. These are fanboys, right? And I like to rid myself of those fanboys. I don't worry about them. If you look, I got over 400 videos. I've criticized a whole bunch of goddamn fighters. You can look at them. But the fanboy is the one who gets overly emotional and offended at every little thing. When you call out the inconsistencies of their fighter, right? It's okay for them to do it, but as soon as you say something about their fighter, it is what it is. But guess what? The same people who say that that you almost got in a fight with in Starbucks because they say I'm always hating on Teofimo Lopez, guess what? They watching right now. And they're going to be watching tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. That's what they do. They hate me so much that they can't stop watching me. Tyson's Fairies. Tyson Fairies. I think I have that one. I have the Tyson Fairies. I think I have that one. I think I do. No, I have the Gypsy Queens. I have the Gypsy Queens. Yeah, I have the Tyson Fairies. Oh, the Tyson Fairies. Okay, that's another one. Okay. So I'm gonna read all of these that we have off right now, guys. I have to read all of these off right now on the Gypsy Queens, Tyson Fairies. Wow, I'm learning a lot today. Tyson Fairies. There's only one Tyson Fury. Okay. Yep. All right. So, the Tank Heads. Okay, that's Tank. The Tank Heads. All right, the Tank Heads. Okay. That's my first time hearing that one. I'm writing all these down. All right, all of these down right now, bro. Shout out to Smile Back If You're Ugly.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, remember back in the day, the David Hay and Klitschko fans called each other David Gay and the bitch codes. Yeah, I remember that. I think they may have started all of this. No, this been going on for a while. So they call tank fanboys the tank tops. Okay, the tank tops. That's another one. And y'all, you know, tank tops. Okay, the tank tops. All right. So where am I going at with this? The fake over. Yeah, that's what you'll call. Let's see, tank heads, cinnamon toast Alvarez. Okay. All right. So now, where am I going at with this? Where am I going at with this? Now you know I'm going somewhere. With this. I know you said, goddamn, Coach, why you getting all these answers and stuff from us, but what we call different fighters fanboys and promotion companies fanboys. I'm going somewhere with this. If you've been following me for a while, you know I do everything for a reason. There's a method to my madness. Check this out. So the Floyd Mayweather fanboys, you call them the Gay Weathers or the Flomos. Terence Crawford fanboys, you call them bud sexuals. This came from the Alphabet Boy channels and supporters. They call them the bud sexuals, but I've been hearing people been calling Errol Spence the Errol sexuals because of the yellow beezy and all that stuff there in his fan bases, and stuff like that, right? So we have the bud sexuals for Crawford, and we have for his fan base. No, this is fanboys. These are all fanboy names. So the fanboys for Floyd Mayweather, they're called the Gay Weathers or the Flomos. The fanboys for Terence Crawford, it's called the Bud Sexuals from the Alphabet Boy community. The fanboys for Errol Spence, for his fanboys, it's called the Errol Sexuals. Then we have Fanny. What is the Fanny Boys? I don't know what that is. Who is Fanny Boys, guys? Who is Fanny Boys? Who is Fanny Boys? Is that Fury? Who is Fanny Boys? Is that Fury? Who is the Fanny Boys? Shout out to the Queen Bless 365 in the building.
Hey, okay.
Who is the Fanny Boys? Who is the Fanny Boys, guys? I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Fans, he say, fans of fans are called fannies. Oh, okay. Fans of fans are called fannies. Okay. All right. Oh no, Fury is called Fanny Boys, right? I think they're called Fanny. So where am I going? I have a whole list of names that I got from you guys. And I'm here to prove a point before we go to the phone lines, right? We're going to go to the phone line. Danny Garcia ain't really got no fans. Danny Garcia, he said I made it up, coach. Oh, okay, cool. All right, it is what it is. So now, okay, now, so let's do this. Let's do this. So we got Florida already. We got Florida called the Flomos. Where am I going at with this? I got the Gypsy Queens. I got that. Smelly setback. Oh, that's a reporter. That's a reporter. Oh my God. Where am I going at with this? So now, Floyd Mayweather fanboys are called gay weathers, the gay weathers and the Flomos. The Terence Crawford fanboys are called the bud sexuals. The Errol Spence big fish, is called the Errol sexuals. Then we have the Lomosexuals for Lomachenko. Then we have the Pactards. These are fanboys of these particular fighters. So these are the names of the fanboys for these fighters, right? We have the Wildettes. I have extensive experience with the Wildettes, the Bomb Squad Nation. I am public enemy number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the Wildettes. None of them they hate me with a passion. I have received 95% of my death threats have came from the Wildettes Bomb Squad Nation. We have the Cinnabons. Yes, I've received some not so nice words from the Cinnabons. No death threats though. Maybe one or two. Or the Clamelos is what they call the Canelo Alvarez fanboys. Then we have the Teofimos. I have been in their scope lately. The Teofimos have been at my neck lately, right? They've been at my neck lately. You see what I'm saying?
To this day.
So I'm experiencing the drawback from the fanboys of Teofimo Lopez, the Teofimos, right? They're fanboys, right? And then we have the Claremont twins. I guess y'all call the Charlo twins. Some people call them the Charlos or the Charhoes. I've heard that too, the Charhoes. Let me write that down. I heard that too. I haven't really had any attacks from them. The Charhoes. I haven't had really any attacks from them, really, because I think my attacks come from one specific, where it used to come from one specific community. Now it comes from other communities as well that represent the Latino channels. So if I experience fanboys from Fury, from Wilder, and from Teofimo Lopez and Canelo, I experienced that. You know what I mean? But I would say 90% of my threats that I receive come from the Wildettes. Literally, I'm not making this up. Let's see. We have I'll call the Charlos, the Claremont twins, or the Charhoes. We have the Gypsy Queens. Yes, the fanboys of Tyson Fury, the Gypsy Queens. Yes. I have experience with those guys as well. If I don't praise Tyson Fury, if I don't wake up every morning and say, there's only one Tyson Fury, and make a video saying Tyson Fury is the greatest, he's the best, he's this, he's that, I love him, oh, I love his bald head, oh, he looks so cute, he looks so sweet, he's 6'9", he's the best fighter in the history of boxing, I get a whole lot of attacks from them. So I have experience with the Gypsy Queens, right? Special Gay, Kell Brook, I don't have any experience with those guys. The Billy Hoes, nah, I don't really have any experience, any attacks from those guys. Maybe one or two with Canelo beat them. You know what I mean? You say the Javon Gays, Tank Davis fanboys, Javon Gays, y'all call them, tank heads, tank tops. I have been getting some attacks from them as well. Not to the Wilder degree, but some attacks from them as well. But it's not. But it's not to that. It's not to that degree as Wilder, right? We have the Gay Jays. Gay Jays. I don't really get attacks from them. I have, and Joshua is my favorite fighter in the heavyweight division, but when I criticize him after he lost to Usyk, not gonna lie, I did get a couple of AJ fanboys attack me. I did get a couple, but it wasn't that to that degree that I've received in the past of other fighters. The Thurman Knights, I haven't received any attacks from the Thurman Knights yet. So where am I going at with this? So you have all of these different fanboys of these different fighters, right? They are tribalistic in their nature. I can put them. I've been doing this long enough to know which fanboy fan base belong to which YouTube channel, right? I can pretty much tell you that the Flomo fanboys, the Aerosexuals, the Wildettes, the Tankheads, that comes from one boxing community that I call the Alphabet Boys. I can tell you that off rip, from my personal experiences. And it comes from the promotional company side. Those guys are more than likely, those channels are more than likely PBC ass kissers. Not all of them, but I would say a good majority of them, right? They are the Heyman Knights, right? I'm just telling you from my experiences. Where am I going at with this? I'm taking you somewhere. Right? I've been experiencing the Latino heat from the Teofimos and the Cinnabons. I receive heat from that as well. So the pro Latino channels, not the ones who are Latino. I'm not talking about that. But you have some that are Latino. You have some that are black. They are pro Latino channels, and they, if you say anything to criticize Canelo or the Teofimo fanboys, the Teofimos, and I didn't know Teofimo had fanboys like that until recently. I had no idea. I had no idea. Or Canelo fan base, the Cinnabons, yes, you will get attacked viciously. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button for the old boy. Before, let me see. I want to open up these phone lines, but we gotta have so many likes first, though. We got 138 likes. We need to get those likes up. We need to get those likes up to about 200. Before we open up the phone lines, we need to get those likes up to about 200. Let's see. I haven't had any experiences with the Billy Hoes. The Gypsy Queens. Oh my God. Tyson Fury fan base. Oh my God. Becky, look at her butt. This fan base right here is very similar to the Wildettes. The Deontay Wilder fanboys and the Tyson Fury fanboys are one and the same. They are interchangeable parts. Believe it or not, I know you might not believe that. If you're a fanboy of Wilder, you won't believe that. And you're a fanboy of Fury, you won't believe that. But by me being right in the middle, receiving heat from both sides, I can tell you they are one and the same. They are literally one and the same. Literally one and the same. So they come from the same community. I don't think that Tyson Fury fan, the Gypsy Queens, his fanboys, I don't think they have a community. If they do, I'm not familiar with it. If they do, I'm not familiar with it. If they do, I'm not familiar with it, to be honest with you. But I can tell you, this is when you suffering from the tribalistic fanboy disease in boxing. When you go around threatening people, threatening to take their life because they disagree with you, you, sir, ma'am, are a fanboy or a fangirl. If you can talk shit and criticize every fighter that you don't like, but cannot take that same criticism when someone throws it back at you, at your fighter, you are a fanboy or a fangirl. If you dish it, but you can't take it, you are a fanboy or fangirl. And it's not, and the crazy part about it is, it's not the young guys. I used to think that it's the youth, or they just coming in boxing, they really don't know much about boxing, this is why they act the way they act. No, 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 no. We're not going to put it on the young fans of the sport of boxing. It's the old crusty niggas. The old crusty niggas are the biggest fanboys because they old fanboys. They was fanboys when they was young, and now they are old fanboys, and they are set in their ways. Some of these old crusty nigga fanboys have YouTube channels. Some of them. Not all, but some of them. Shout out to the Axiom for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I wish fanboys had the same energy for the sport and not for individual athletes. Imagine how big boxing would be. As a matter of fact, that's never going to go anywhere, my brother. That's never going to go anywhere. But you know, fanboyism is subjective. It's subjective. He says, tell Coach Sugar Ray Robinson, hey, shit, and you'll see some fanboy shit. Just joke. Hey, listen. You hit the nail right on the head. Hey, John McSmill, don't talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, man. Do not talk about Sugar Ray Robinson. Don't talk about Sugar Ray. He's off limits. So I understand. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Say anything about Sugar Ray Robinson. Anything about Ali. Marvin the Hagler, say anything. So I understand. But I never attack you or threaten your life. I would never attack you or threaten your life. When it get to that point, it's ludicrous. He said, I don't get it. I like Shakur Boots, Josh Taylor, Virgil Ortiz, Errol and Bud, Tank have underrated skills. I rock with him as well. I like skills, fundamentals, and fighters. Yeah. But what's running the block? Is these I'm gonna tell you what's running the block right now, though. Shout out to our man for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to you, fam, for the super sticker. Kathy W said you can't have an opinion anymore. If you do, you're automatically racist. Either way, it's tragic. Yeah. It's yes. That's another word that's overly used. Everybody racist. Oh, he racist. Everybody racist. Everybody's a coon. Everybody's a Tom. Everybody's a sellout. Everybody is a hater, right? These words that I find are overly used, in my opinion. They're overly used, in my opinion, right? Just because you have an opinion, if Arlette do not agree with you about a certain fighter, does not mean that she's a hater. If she likes it, there's nothing wrong with having your favorite fighter. I have my favorite fighter. There's nothing wrong with having a favorite fighter. Don't be shamed in being having a fighter that's your favorite fighter. But when you get to the point to where you threaten people, you get angry, you get you to the point to where you physically, your face go to contorting and you physically get mad, angry, and sick. And the first thing that comes to your head is violence behind their keyboards. Something is wrong with you. You need some help. This is why, guys, why you think I always say I love the sport of boxing more than I love a particular fighter? Because I hate fanboys, because I feel like fanboys are destroying the sport of boxing from a standpoint of where we don't get to see the best fighters, because fanboys will put up barriers for their fighter. Their fighter literally can slap their mama, sleep with their sister, knock their daddy out, and they'll cap for that fighter to the end. When your fighter can do no wrong, And this is why I say I love the sport of boxing more than I love a particular fighter. This is why. Because of the tribalistic, everybody, and then look at the names. Look at the names we call each other online. Look at the names we call each other. Gay Weathers, the Flomos, the Budsexuals, the Errol-sexuals, the Fanboys, the Lomosexuals, the Pactards, the Wildettes, the Cinnabons, the Camelos, Teofimos, the Claremont Twins, the Gypsy Queens, Special Gay, the Billy Hoes, the Javon Gays, Tank Heads, the Tank Tops, the Gay Jays, and the Thermites. Look at the names we call each other online. He says, she said, you are pretty low down if you staying in Teal's dad. Hey, man, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. She say, oh, hell no. That's what I'm saying, though. This is where it's at right now. This is where it's at. That's why I say we gotta, you guys told me everything I needed to know. You guys told me everything I needed to know. You gave me all the names. This is what goes on. And this is what happens. Okay, I'm with this clique. I'm with this group over here. I'm with this channel. We all one monolithic group of people. We think the same way. Not all of them, but most of them. I'm saying, and we got to roll like this. And then let's not even talk about the promotional companies. Do anybody have any names for Bob Arum? Do anybody have any names for Bob Arum? Anybody? Anybody got any names for Bob Arum? Knock Doom says, I'm gonna keep it real, Coach. Where I come from, we call them fun boys. Fun boys, okay. Kathy W says, these people that get so angry and worked up, I could a little understand if they knew the fighter personally, but most of them ain't even met the fighter and defending their lives. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Bob Arum, the Bar Father. Yeah, we call Bob the Bar Father. Listen, so we got the Bar Father. So we have people who, what do they do, guys? They capeth, first chapter in the book of from the boxing gods. Thou shalt not capeth. Listen, when you have guys capping for promotional companies, the Hamanites. Oh, the Hamanites is something else. The Hamanites come from the same community. Most of them. The Hamanites and the PBC ass kissers are one and the same, and they mostly come from a certain boxing community and another community and another guy as well. They never even met this guy. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life. And then the Eddie Hearn fanboys, I guess maybe that's strong over there in the UK. Because over here in America, I really don't see a lot of Eddie Hearn fanboys. To be honest with you, I think maybe that's a UK thing. The Hermanites. The Hermanites and the Bob Fathers. I've never seen nothing like this. This has gone to a whole nother level. She say these names, yeah. He says, Coach, what made you stop being a fanboy of Mike Tyson? I got older and mature. As I got older, I became more mature. And the things I did as a child, as I got older and grew out of it, I didn't know. And once I became a man, I left childish things behind. That's what made me stop being a fanboy of all fighters. When I was a child, I thought as a child. Once I became a grown man, I learned to leave childish things behind. Now you got these old crusty niggas, they still holding on to that childish shit. And they push this shit hard, right? And it is what it is because we have this tribalistic fanboy mentality. This my team. No, my team was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm from West Tampa, Florida. Used to work in the football stadium before I moved to Miami. Right? I was serious about the Buccaneers. This was back when they used to wear paper bags on their head. Used to work in the stadium. So I get it. I didn't own any stock in Tampa Bay. They was from my city. I'm representing for them. So I get it from the football, baseball, basketball. This is what we do. Lakers, I'm a Lakers guy. You know what I mean? Don't say nothing bad about the Lakers back in the day. Now it's like, now I ain't tripping. Don't say nothing bad about the Lakers. Don't say nothing bad about Kobe. You know what I mean? so I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Right? You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? So, but I'm going to tell you something, boy. This is where we at now. This is where we at now. And it's online and it's bringing out the ugliness in everybody. This is where we at now. This is where we at now, dog. If this is where we at now. Big J say, Coach, you're doing boxing a great service. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, fam. This is where we at now. When we go online and start attacking and, I got shooters. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. When they go to doing that, dog, when they go to doing that, this is what I hear. That's all they doing. That's all they doing, guys. That's all they doing. Let's go ahead and open up the phone lines. Let's open up the phone line. That's all they doing. And this is what's going on. Whole bunch of little barking, little chihuahua. Oh, bless, he's so cute. Oh, look at him. He barking. He said he gonna do what? He gonna do what to who? When? Oh, he pulling up? Oh, you is? Oh my God. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Oh, look at you. Oh, you mad? Your favorite fighter? Oh, look, bless your heart. Bless him. Oh, bless him. What you gonna do? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You hopping from channel? Oh, okay. Channel to channel, do trolling? Oh, okay, okay. Bless him. What do you guys think about the sport of boxing online as a whole? And what are some of the things that you wish in a perfect world? We know none of this shit is going to happen, but what is it that you don't like? As a matter of fact, this is a better question. And I got this idea from my sister, Lisa Bells. What is it that you don't like about the sport of boxing online when it comes to the fanboys? That's the question. What is it that you don't like about the fanboys online whenever you go to different platforms? That's the better question. And let me drop the phone lines. Let me open up the phone lines right here. Anybody can call in. That's it. 530-494-9636. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. Let's talk about this. Don't forget to hit the like button. Call in. Call in. What is it that you don't like? This brother here say the racism and the bias. Yes, 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 yes. That's strong. That's strong out there. From both sides, from all sides, to be honest with you. From the blacks, the whites, and the Latinos. All groups are racist. One group will say they ain't racist, and the other one is, and the other one say they ain't racist, the other one is, and it's the same shit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. He says, we are not fans, we are trolls. Okay. All right. Yeah. He says, Cole stopped being a fanboy when he found himself in a car looking for Buster Douglas. I was 16 years old, though. I was 16. I was 16. I was 16 years old. I'm 47 now. I have no desire to be a fanboy. I have no desire to be a fanboy. I have no desire to be a fanboy at all. I'm too old to be a fanboy. It amazes me when I see these old crusty niggas on the block fanboy for Al Heyman, for PBC fighters, for and these other channels, the Hispanic channels, fanboying for Canelo or whatever their favorite, or Teofimo, whatever their favorite fight is. It like, damn, like, my nigga, you too old for that shit. It's like being a certain age and still believing in Santa Claus. We got a call calling in, guys. We got a caller coming in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's Mark, man.
Mark, where you calling from?
Cincinnati.
Mark from Cincinnati. What the link read? What you want to talk about, fam? What is it that you don't like about what's going on online right now?
Well, you know, a lot of times when you end up like, because I always like to say, and then somebody just commented a minute ago that, you know, a lot of it's racially motivated. And I always say, if you truly love boxing, chances are you're going to love a boxer that looks nothing like you. It's international.
Right.
you know. And I think one of the problems that we see is that, you know, I think as boxing fans, we have to be unbiased, honest and unbiased.
Right.
I mean, like, I'm a huge Pacquiao fan. I happen to be Filipino, but you know, when Pacquiao got scorched by, you know, I'm blanking. When he got knocked out, big time.
Talking about Marquez.
I mean, fair and square. By Marquez.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And then when he lost to Mayweather, I was like, yo, Mayweather beat his butt. You know, I mean, that's just what it is.
Right.
You know, and you know, I can respect boxers from all over the world, any kind of boxer. If they got skills, hey man, I'm a fan. That's all there is to it. That's all I got to say, man. Some of that shit is tiresome.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Mark, for calling in from Cincinnati, man.
You bet, man.
Shout out to Mark for calling in.
You bet.
Yeah, man. I mean, I see a lot of like, I hear you guys. I hear a lot of stuff that people say, like, man, I just don't like when I go, you know, this is what they don't like about the sport of boxing online. You can't go anywhere. So much toxicity, negativity. You get all kind of threats. You know, you get all kind of threats. And what happens is when you're a fanboy, you become very closed-minded. They become very closed-minded. You see what I'm saying? And I know because again, I was so hateful when I was 15, 16 years old because my mother was a Black Panther. Of course, the Black Panthers were not active at that time, but she still had that mentality because she grew up in Philadelphia. A certain part of her life, she grew up in Philadelphia. And, you know, she was a part of that movement. And my mother experienced some things with, you know, certain family members getting killed by white police officers and stuff. And so that shaped her life, her perception on life. I get back to that. And, you know, when I became older, you know, my mother, you know, I was my mother's son, so. Hold on, we'll get back into that for a minute. I'll get back into that story. Remind me, guys, if I forget. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up? It's Curtis from Charlotte.
Curtis from Charlotte. What's going on, fam? What you want to talk about as related to the subject matter?
Yeah, and well, I want to talk about what's good in boxing now. I feel like the casual fans are really taking a look at boxing now, and it's causing these promoters and all these boxers to really to show up, to answer hard questions, and I think it's good for the sport right now. The welterweight division, lightweight division. I think it's bringing more and more fans to boxing, and I think stuff will start turning around soon.
Right. Do you think that what's missing is these fans, these fanboys? Well, I like they become very radical online. Do you think that what would help them if they become more educated more as it relate to the sport of boxing, that would change their minds?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you guys on YouTube is doing a good job. Hopefully we can just maybe try to get it more in the mainstream, get some guys that really know boxing and speaking the truth on mainstream. Because you watch ESPN, you might not get the full story. You might not have like a show. I don't know if Showtime even have like a weekly show or something like that. So you got to turn to YouTube. So
yeah. I mean, I appreciate that, man. You calling in, Curtis, telling us what you do, what you love about the sport versus what you don't like. And you're right, it is bringing the casuals. Believe it or not, I guess Jake Paul doing this thing, bringing the casuals to the sport of boxing. So, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But shout out to you, Curtis, man, calling from Charlotte, man. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, man. So, I know what you guys don't like about it. Let's see what he say. This brother here, Big J, says channels fanboying to their followers to stay in the game. That's what hurts boxing, ending up racially. Yeah. It gets very toxic. And once you start dealing with race, then everybody's racist. Everybody's racist, right? These dudes don't like him because he's racist. Or these dudes don't like him because of this. We support all black fighters, but we called Terence Crawford top-ranked Toby. I'm like, wait a minute, isn't he black? Yeah, we know we only support certain black fighters. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like, and then you have the racist shit, the colorism, and all that other shit going on within certain codes, within certain groups that are the same ethnicity. You see what I'm saying? The ethnicity pushes, they don't support all everybody who looks like them. They only support those who look like them, who are a part of their same clique or crew, right? And that comes from everywhere. The blacks, the Hispanics, and the whites, that comes from everywhere. That's where the Asians, that's where it comes from everywhere. right? So that's just what it is. What I do is I pull everybody out the goddamn closet and show you who you are. That's what I do. I'm gonna pull you out the closet and show you who you are. We're not here to make friends and none of that shit. You know, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button, though. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. But we here to, we know we're all adults. We're grown. I'm 47 years old, dog. I will be 48 next month. Not getting no younger. The old boy, right? I call it the way it is. All I care about, I love the sport of boxing more than I love a particular fighter. These old crusty niggas that I see on the block, y'all got to run these niggas off the block. Because they pushing this shit. They pushing this shit. I sat back and I've been very observant. Now, some of them are trying to, they seen the error of their ways and they're trying to change. But what happens is the fanboyism has gotten so strong from the different fanboy groups of the fighters that we just talked about. The fanboyism has gotten so strong to the point to where there's nothing that they can do to change it now. There's nothing that they can do to change it now. The fanboyism has gotten so strong. Let me rip this paper off. Ain't nothing they can do to change it now. Once you put that genie, once you let that genie out of the bottle, there's no putting that genie back in. Once you let that genie out of the bottle. Sports has a tendency, in the sport of boxing, it has a tendency when you're dealing with fanboys to bring out the worst in people. All sports have a tendency to do that. But I'm not talking about all sports. I don't cover football. I don't even watch TV. I don't even watch television, so I really don't know what's going on TV. I don't watch the news, none of that shit. But I see that if you don't push a certain narrative, then you see a whole nother side of that individual. When I started this YouTube shit, I had guys who reached out to me in the past and I was all right with them, didn't know who they were, didn't know who I was. And then now we're not all right anymore, right? I learned a lot of things along the way being on this YouTube streets. I pretty much know, I have an idea of who is who and what's what. Now, in the beginning, I didn't. But now I pretty much know who's who, what's what, because everybody has been consistent. I know which group certain fanboys come from because I studied them. I know which group pretty much all of the fanboys come from. I know which group. I know which channels you watch. I even know how much watch time hours, how long you watch that particular channel's videos. I know you very well. I study you. This is what I do. I promise you, I study this shit. Because of my background. My background, and I'm gonna share that with you. Hold on, guys. Carla, hold on for a minute. Let me address this super chat. Shout out to Mr. Calderon.
The stickiest of the icky.
Sorry about that.
You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I remember one of my coworkers was a Wilder fanboy. After I found out he believed in Govegate, I never brought out boxing again. Yeah, man. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Dude, bro. Calling from Omaha, Nebraska.
Dude, bro, what the link read, baby? Calling from Omaha. What's happening, man? What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about how you have to be a fan of an athlete because that's what drives you to the sport itself.
Right.
Not the sport itself. So, like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty biased towards Canelo. I'm not actually Mexican. I'm Salvadorian, and like Salvadorians have like a dislike for each other, Salvadorians and Mexicans. But Canelo drew me a lot. Like my first favorite athlete who drew me to boxing was Nazim Hamed.
Right. The Prince.
Yeah. Prince Nazim Hamed. Like all his antics and stuff that he did before going into a fight and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Prince, man. I like the Prince, man. So what do you as it relates to the subject matter, what is it that you don't like about what you see going in the boxing community online? Is there anything that you don't like in particular? If you can change some things, what would you like to see?
online, I would just like to see people have a difference of opinion, and when they don't like your opinion, that they don't call you some kind of fighter sexual or a hater or try to make it, race baiting.
Right. Yeah, man, I appreciate you calling in, dude, bro, man. Shout out to you, fam. We go ahead and give you a round of applause. Anything else you want to say, my brother? That's it.
No, that's it. Keep up the good work. I've been watching your channel for a couple months now.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that, dude, bro. I really appreciate the support. Shout out to dude, bro, calling from Omaha, Nebraska. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. He says, which tribe are you with? That's a good question. You know what tribe I'm with? I am with a tribe as well. I have a confession. I am with a tribe as well. And do you want to know what tribe I am with in boxing? I am with the tribe of the sport of boxing. You have to, the caller was right. You have to become a fan of a particular fighter. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of a particular fighter. Nothing wrong with that. But when you become an extremist, which is a fanboy for the most part, and even when you take it to the point to where, oh my, you're trying to bully people online, you're threatening people, you're doing this and doing that, you have crossed the thresholds of being a fan. This is why I say I love the sport of boxing more than I love any particular fighter. I'm not damn near probably the only channel. It might be some others. I'm not gonna say it. It might be some others. There's some others out there. I'm not gonna say, but I'm one of them that says this, right? And that's what it is. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? I cannot, because I used to be these things. I used to be these names. But anyways, let me get back to my mother. I forgot all about that, right? So I understand the negativity and the negativity, the emotions that comes along with it. I get it. I understand. Casuals run boxing.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Shout out to casual run boxing.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, shout out to the LDBC LGTQ. Okay. Shout out to Les Mes Rivera.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah. Shout out to, he says, I sent the link to show Haney petition for an interim and not final eliminator because he knows Loma was going to fight Comey, Lopez winner, and got blocks. Okay. So, someone sent me something, I'm not going to say who it is, saying that there's another channel that's been calling me out by my name, and he called me a bitch. Okay. I really don't care. These guys have been talking about me for a while. These guys have been talking about me for a while. And I really don't care. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. This is coming from a guy who's 36 years old, who lives with his mother in the basement. But I said I had some nuclear warheads waiting on this guy. I shall release them. You asked for this. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not even worried about that. Let's get back to it. Now, back to what I was saying. I understand, listen, the reason why I don't be quick to call people racist or things that fanboys one thing, but just things that are very emotionally driven. Because a lot of things can be misinterpreted depending on that person's personal experience, right? Now, if a person just outright calls you some racist shit, then of course you can say that person is a racist. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying, like, a lot of times, because on the community, I see that everybody says that about each other for the most part, right? I think that word is overly used a lot. I think other racial terms and terminologies are overly used a lot online, right? Because a lot of times if a person doesn't agree with you, then, you know, the person doesn't agree with you, then, you know, you may say you this, you that, and it may not be the case. It may be because you have an emotional attachment to a particular fighter, and because you don't like that this person agrees with what your narrative is, you label that person something that they're not. So I try to be very careful of that, because me coming from that background, I understand the definition of what that word really is. You see what I'm saying? And I used to do the same thing. So I really get it. I really get it. But let's see. He said, coach is this fanboy Trevor Bryan. No, not really. I just be bullshit. You know I be bullshit, man. Diverse content, he said one of the biggest fan of the biggest of the best fighting the best. Yeah, that's it. I just want to see the best fight the best fighters. She says, criticism, coach. That ain't nothing. They say that ain't working with that fly jacket. You feel me, dog? It's a mixed match. Yeah. It is a mixed match. You're right. It is a mixed match. I'm not matching. I'm not matching. But you ain't got to worry about me calling you a hater for saying that neither. Arlette says, this guy. Yeah, ding, 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 ding. I have some nuclear warheads for this brother here. I have some nuclear warheads for him. Yeah, I got some nuclear warheads for you, buddy. I can do this shit all day. All day. The Chihuahua of the community. I hear you barking, boy. I hear you barking, boy. I got shooters. I'm a killer. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Oh, bitch ass nigga. You're the bitch. You're the bitch. When I say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Where you at right now? Oh, I'm in my mama's basement right now, dog. When I say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You're the bitch. You're the bitch. You're the bitch. The Chitlin Circuit, the drama show, right? 36 years old, living with his mama. Wow. Hey, man. Ah, boy. I do this shit for a living, bro. Ah, shit. I do this for a living, dog. Like this right here, man. I've been doing this shit for a long time, bro. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I'm a troll's troll. Nobody troll harder than me. You know what I mean? Just know that. When I get to trolling, I get to trolling. Hey, shout out to Big J. Shout out to Big J, man. Hold on, man. Shout out to Big J.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that, bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, unleash the Kraken then, coach. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I knew it was coming. See, I was planting seeds and laying traps all this week, right? I knew it was coming. Now, it was one community they didn't take the bait. This fool jumped out the window, and it's fine. He can jump out. I got something for him though. He said Tim Muse, and if the person never would have sent me this, I never would have known, because I don't watch these guys' stuff, so I don't be with the drama show. Let them have that. Tim Muzzy. Shout out to Tim Muzzy.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, being a fanboy is sticking up for your fighter who is constantly being attacked by an army of trolls. Yeah, man. She said, the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich.
Hey, okay.
She said, I was in a boxing chat and one of the mod chicks mentioned slapping me because of Wilder's water park. Oh my God. Oh, what is it, oh man? Hey, shout out to my brother in DC, man. Roboto Entertainment, man. My main man Lewis, light skinned Lou over there, man. The boys over there in DC, man. Shout out to the boys over there, man.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, man. He say, coach, he's like work for you. Yeah, I ain't, man. All right, these dudes here, man. You know, I moved out of my mama's apartment when I was 18 years old. No, really, I was 17. Well, I ran away when I was 16. Ran away when I was 16. Gone the whole summer, came back. Yeah, I officially moved out when I was 18 and I never been back home. You know, so I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. He said, who is this guy, coach? He's nobody. He wants some attention. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give him some attention. He wants some attention. He wants some attention, I'm gonna give it to him. True. I am petty. I promise you, I am the pettiest nigga on YouTube. There's nobody more petty than me. I am petty. I like to have fun a little bit, then we get back to it. You know, I got something for him. I got one right here for him. Nuclear warhead right here. I'm not gonna share it right now. I'm not gonna share it. He's just as talented as Boots. Isn't he? Boots can knock guys out, but does he know how to punish them the way Crawford does? Yeah, I mean, Boots is another. Now, Terence Crawford thinks very highly of Boots. He said he's been watching Boots since he's in the amateurs. He said Boots is a very talented guy. He a bad boy. Terence Crawford did not hate on Boots at all. He was like, man, he said, yeah, that dude the truth, and he gonna be the guy in the welterweight division in the near future. He gonna be that guy. Everybody knows this. Well, everybody believes this anyway. Boots and Ortiz. I like Virgil Ortiz too. He says, Coach, I hate to ask you, but can you pull up a receipt for people in the chat? Can you please pull up Fanon's channel from today's and go to 205, please? Fanon's channel for what? What happened? What is it? I haven't seen it. I haven't been on Fanon's channel. The Queen all that say, Coach, you're doing something right if people talk about you. Yeah, they talk about me all the time. I got shooters. Oh, bitch ass nigga, use a bitch from my mama's basement. Wow. You mad, huh? Wow. You mad, huh? You were D-riding on Teofimo Lopez, dog, and you mad because I called you out on that, huh? You said my name, huh? You are upset, huh? You got shooters, huh? You see what I'm saying? You were D-riding Bill Haney, but now you switch sides, huh? I called it out, huh? You a cyber thug, huh? You gangster behind the microphone and camera, huh? Yeah. You want some attention? I'm gonna get it to you. I'm gonna get it to you. I promise I'm gonna get it to you. And you ain't gonna like it though. You ain't gonna like. And I'm gonna be respectful. I ain't gonna do no cursing, none of that. So I'm gonna be very respectful. I got receipts. One thing about me, guys. I ain't gonna say. I would just say I'm petty. I'm real petty, though. I'm real petty. I would just say that. I ain't gonna even say it. He said, Cole said, you got shooters. Funny. No, I don't have shooters. That's what they said. The guy told me. I got shooters. Hey, the nigga say he had shooters, right? And then he showed the camera of his little brother with his hand over his arms like this, doing this. This shit is hilarious. Oh my God, 36 years old, living with your mama, talking about you got shooters. Oh my God, these kids, Lord bless them. Bless these little cheering, Lord bless these cheering. These grown ass cheering, Lord bless them. Bless them. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. This guy said, it got to be this guy. You hit the nail right on the head, brother. I've been waiting on that guy, though. Phone lines are open. 530-494-9636. If any of my detractors want to call, you can call in now. Anything you want to say, you can call in now. Any of my detractors, you can call in now. We're going to shut it down in about another 25 minutes. You got ample opportunity to call. Be respectful because, you know, we got cheering listening to it. No cursing, nothing like that. But, you know, if you want to call it, you can call it. These chihuahuas, the chihuahuas of YouTube. Hey, hold on. As a matter of fact, let's do do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. You guys know I'm gonna go to my favorite video, right? You already know I'm gonna go to my favorite video. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. You already know where I'm going at, right? You already know where I'm going at. You already know where I'm going at. This is what I'm here. You're the bitch. You're the bitch. Shut up. I got shooters. You're the bitch. When I see you, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, we got a call coming in, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
RL from Hawaii.
RL from Hawaii. What's going on, fam? What you want to talk about?
I love your show, man.
Yeah,
I'm calling in because, you know, I've loved boxing for a long time, man. And I'm like you. I love the boxing, not the boxers, man. That's the way it should be, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with loving the boxer, but when you become an extremist of the boxer and you go to threatening people and stuff like that, that's when there's a problem.
Yeah, that's bad stuff. I know that goes on a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm a Latino guy.
Yes, sir.
And I do like Canelo and I like these guys. But I also like Roy Jones. When I get together with my Latino brothers and I try to tell them, hey, Roy Jones is one of the greatest fighters, man. They get kind of pissed off at me. But, I like the skill, man. I like the skill level. I love all that shit. I love my brothers of all colors. But I am a fanboy, man.
Who your fanboy?
I'm a fanboy of Bruce Leroy.
Oh, Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy, brother. Hey, Leroy.
Yeah,
I love your show, man. Keep it up, brother. You know who's the master of YouTube? You are, brother, because you got the glow. Love it, man. Hey, keep it up, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to RL from Hawaii, man. I really appreciate the call, my brother. Really appreciate the call. Really appreciate the call. I really appreciate the call. Right? Yeah, man. But let's get back to what I was saying. Right? This is what I see. This is what I'm hearing. Right? This is what I hear. I don't hear any of these guys' stuff. I don't be on their channels. But good brother of mine sent me something. He sent me something. I'm gonna check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm the most hated YouTube channel on YouTube. If you do a survey of the YouTube channels, which channel they hate the most? Not all of them, because there's some good channels out there. I'm not talking about the good ones, but the ones who've been around for a little bit, most of them will say me. I'm ranked number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that's fine. It's like the Queen Arlette says. He say, well, it's like hold on, somebody say. He said Mexicans are loyal to their people. Yeah. Okay. I have some receipts that say otherwise, but I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. Let's see. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at, man? I'm looking for my dogs. I'm looking for my dogs, guys. There they go. There they go. There go my dogs. There go they dogs. There go my dogs. There go my dogs, guys. Looking for my dogs. Where my dogs at? Where my dogs at? Here they go. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. Defense represents YouTube online. This is the barrier between them and you. Defense represents that, right? This is what this is what I'm hearing. Bitch ass nigga, you the bitch. Shut up. I got shooters. I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, dog. I was just talking. I'm in my mama's basement, man. I ain't really doing that. But hold on. What? Shut your bitch ass up. I'm from South Central. I'm from LA. Now I live in South Memphis. Shut up. Yeah, I got shooters. Oh, damn. Yeah, no, I was just, Oh, okay. Yeah. What you say, dog? What you say? Yeah. Oh, bitch ass nigga, yeah. I got my heart back. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's all that is. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing. You don't have a track record of doing anything to anyone since you've been on YouTube. Shout out to Adrian for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I'm a fanboy of that Clubber Lane soundbite.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. man. This shit. Listen, this shit hilarious, dog. This shit really comedy. This shit comedy central to me. Shout out to our man for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Coach had some of that sticky icky. I had some a little earlier today, but not right before the show. Hold on, me try to get this camera showing clear. Looks like my camera's showing a little blurry. Bear with the old boy. Let me see, can I get it showing a little closer? All right, I think that's it. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the verse contest. He say I got shooters kill me every. Oh boy, this is hilarious, boy. Oh man, like what does any of this have to do with boxing? Nothing. You's a bitch. I got shooters. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Shut up, bro. Like literally, I have receipts on top of 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 receipts, and he's watching me right now. They watch me every day. They hate me so much, but they love watching me. They watch me every day. I got so much shit to bury this guy. It's hilarious. Guess what? I'm finna release the Kraken. You asked for this. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to desecrate you, as Lady Shannon would say. Well, I was waiting on you. You the one I was waiting on. I knew you was gonna jump out the window. That was predictable. And it should be like that. It's bigger than the channels. It's about boxing. Which more people like you? Yeah, Chris the Greatest. Chris the Greatest, man. Yeah, man. Or let's say this guy is a funny cat. He would have gone farther and farther subscribers as he chilled with all the fanboy and stuff. Yeah. I know my enemies and detractors very well. He said Coach got more receipts than Wilder fans got excuses. I know my enemies and detractors very well. I studied them. I study all of them. She said Coach got, I study all of them. I know what triggers them. I know what they're going to say before they even say it. He said, I like ring IQ enemies there, USA Maestro. Yeah, Joe Julius over there, man. Oh, man, that's my brother there, man. That's my brother. He says, Coach, you're going to get a fat tax return with all them receipts. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got him. I was waiting. I said, I know this guy. He going to jump right out the window. Car ain't got no roof. He jumped right out there, too. I'm going to give him what he's looking for. He wants some attention. I'm going to give him some attention, and I'm going to gracefully bow out. Wait, there's another one. I'm waiting on him, too. I think he's going to jump out the window, too. It's another one. Let's see. He say, no more free promotion for you haters. I never heard of this guy before, seen his name in this chat. Yeah. I don't even mention that dude's name, to be honest with you. He says, I like Coach and Teddy Sniffles Atlas. To go a few rounds of discussion. Yeah. Teddy Atlas, he kind of winded, though. He kind of long-winded. Teddy Atlas kind of long-winded, man. He kind of long-winded. So I ain't gonna lie. Phone lines is open, though. Any detractors? You want to, anything you got to say? Yeah, I'm here. Any detractors? Let's see. Chris the Greatest says, I'm thinking of making my own channel. I'm studying the fair rights, fair usage. I guess you're saying the fair usage of our rights. Crap, I want to break the fights down. Yeah. Hey, Chris the Greatest, start your channel, man. And do your thing, man. And if you have a voice that the people like and want to hear, you know what I mean? Just start your channel, man. You can do that. You know what I mean? Start your channel. Paul Evans says all of this after you said stay away from the windows, Coach. This was before that. They've been saying all kind of slick shit about me before this. This is way before that, but Big Ronald Finkley, he says, it was funny, bro. Shout out to the Queen, all that. She said, Coach, I love your channel too. You're doing a great job. I really appreciate that, Queen. I really appreciate that. You know, we don't disrespect women and children over here. Women and children are off limits. You can say whatever you want to say to me. I mean, I don't take it personal. I'm not one of those guys that if you get mad and say whatever. I'm not one of those guys. You know what I mean? I disagree with you. If you don't like the content, you can leave. I'll tell you that in a minute, and that's it. You know, it's fine. You know, I don't take it personal. I don't take it personal. He said, change your name to New Media Boxing Receipts, coach. Hey, man. Yeah. I got these nuclear warheads, and I'm trying to figure out which day I want to drop them. Which day I want to drop these nuclear warheads on this boy that's living with his mama in South Memphis. So he says. I know I got homeboys that live out there. Them niggas in Memphis don't play. That's how I know this boy be in the house is talking, because them niggas would have been clipped him. Let's see. Kelly Malia says that is it me or are people trying to make beef between boxing channels, receipts over fandom? Yeah. I mean, that shit been going on before I got here, but I am with the shits. Shout out to Chick.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Shout out to my main man Chick.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say for the most hated boxing channel. Yes, it is I. It is I. I am number 1, 2, and 3 on the hate list. They hate me with a passion. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Nick, Alabama.
Nick, what's going on, fam? Nick from Alabama. What the lick read, baby? What you want to talk about?
I like to say I just came up on your channel like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
And Coach Williams, hey, you are the truth, brother. You are the truth. I just retired from the Army, and I had a homeboy that you remind me of, and I introduced your channel to him. And he loves you, man. And I tell you, I watch all those channels you talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the truth. All that race bait. And as a matter of fact, I just got through watching one of your videos where you were exposing the race haters.
Yeah.
And you were on point. Boxing is a sport, you know what I'm saying? And it's for everybody, you know, men and women alike, you know, and that race hustling has nothing to do with what the sport is about.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much, like, you know, my whole mission, Nick, is I just want to do my part to try to grow the sport of boxing. I come from that narrative. I used to be very, very racist myself, and I hated people because they were white. This is a true story. And, you know, then that fed into me joining the Nation of Islam. I was taught by my grandfather. I was taught by some powerhouses. My grandfather was born in 1933. So I was taught by some powerhouses, the Jabril Muhammad's. If anybody in the Nation of Islam who know these old school cats, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was taught by some of these guys, just some of them in passing, some of them in hotels where, you know, we was doing security and stuff like that. And so I end up changing my views or how I see the world, you know, about 5 years ago. 5 years ago. You see what I'm saying? But for 25 years, my mind was wrapped in a very toxic way of thinking. I was angry all the time. I was bitter. I was mad. And now now that's just not my life anymore. You see what I'm saying? And I see that I see a lot of this shit going on YouTube, and I just want to speak out against it, throw my little 2 cents in, and just say, let's just try to stay focused on the sport of boxing. The other shit, you know, the little kitty stuff with the dissing and all the other shit and threats and stuff, you know, I don't worry about that. You know, I can't be petty at times. I'm super petty. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super petty. So you know, petty as I am, I do know that, you know, I rub these boys the wrong way. And so that's why I don't take it. Go ahead.
You're a man before you anything else. You know, you got to stand on your square, like you said, you know, because people will try to take your kindness to weakness. But, like, you know, I went through the same thing, you know what I'm saying? I used to think a certain way, used to be racist at one time. But, you know, as you get older, you're supposed to evolve. A lot of these old cats, they don't want to evolve. They want to they're miserable, and they just want to stay in their way, you know?
Yeah, man, I appreciate you calling in, Nick, man, from Alabama, man. Thank you so much, my brother, for calling. We'll give you a round of applause, all right?
All right, thank you, coach.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Nick, man, calling in from Alabama. I'm going to tell you something. There's some dudes in Memphis, Tennessee. Them boys in Tennessee ain't nothing to play with. Crime rate is very high in Memphis, Tennessee. They ain't nothing to play with. Dudes out of D.C., Baltimore, they're nothing to play with. I can tell you right now, bro. I done been to all of these cities. I done been to most cities in America. I haven't been to Pennsylvania though. I haven't been to Pennsylvania. My mother grew up in Philly, but I haven't never been there. But I've been to a lot of the major cities. I lived in LA, of course, Miami. I've been through Houston, been through San Antonio. I've been to Dallas one time, but I've been to Austin, Texas a lot. Several, from San Fran to Vallejo I've been to a lot of these different cities, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. There's a lot going on. Ain't no bears out there, bro. Ain't no killers. Everybody can get it. Ain't none of that going on out there, bro. I tell you guys, don't worry about what a dude say on the internet. When they standing in front of this camera and they're watching me right now, I'm talking to you, buddy. You wanted my attention, you got it. You and your homeboys. Y'all wanted my attention, you got it. I'm going to give you everything you're looking for. Now, got these nuclear warheads been waiting on you. I've been waiting on you for a minute now to jump out that window. Car ain't got no roof. Don't be afraid of this. When someone is home, I'm sitting in my office right now. When someone is home in the safety and the confines of their home, they can look mean, they can look tough, they can yell, they can scream, they can do all of that shit from the safety of their homes behind a camera and yelling in the microphone and typing in all caps. Bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Boy, I tell you, boy, I'm gonna pull up on you. You's a bitch. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on you. I got shoulders. Boy, I'm gonna get you. Boy, bitch ass nigga. And this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing, guys. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. I got shooters. Bitch ass nigga. Shut up. I'm from LA. I moved to Memphis. What? This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing, guys. That's all it is. This is the internet. The fence represents the internet. YouTube. If these guys saw you face to face anywhere, this is what they would do. Some of them, they talk shit. They see you at the fights, and they actually take pictures with you. Yeah, so this is all it is, guys. Don't take it personal. This is all it is. That's all it is, guys. That's all it is. That's all it is, guys. When you're in your mama's basement, right? He said, that's all I do about working. I just, let's just focus on the sport of boxing. I handle the small shit. Let me handle the small shit. He says, T-Street is pretty good too. I never heard of blood boxing. Yeah, blood boxing is pretty good. Blood boxing is pretty good. That's my brother. He right here in Florida. He don't play. Blood boxing don't play. He said, Will Sargent just said he's hiding behind his mama. Watch out, coach. His mama gonna get you. John McSmith says, you hear blah, blah, blah. And what you don't hear is breaking down the fighters and why they are good and not good. No, these dudes are internet gangsters. These dudes are internet gangsters. They started boxing YouTube channels to try to convince other people how tough they is. This I gotta drop this nuclear warhead on this dude, man, right quick, man. This shit gonna be nuclear. Dr. Hook says showbiz channel is growing by leaps and bounds. The key is he never discussed other channels, good or bad. He is funny and shows no fighter biases. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that like showbiz. He's been around for a little bit. He's been around for a while. You know what I mean? So a lot of those guys, they've been around longer than me. So you know what I mean? Kelly Malia said undefeated podcast. Yeah, man. I promise you would not be disappointed. As a matter of fact, I know you're watching me right now, brother. I know you watch. I wouldn't call you my brother because you're not my brother, but I would know you're watching me right now. So I don't participate in the shit show, right? But I am super petty. Super. I know you very well. You wanted my attention? You got it. My brother who sent this to me, I ain't gonna say his name, who sent it to me. I mean, he didn't have to send it, but I guess he felt like he wanted me to know what was going on. I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm not even gonna watch the video that my brother sent me. Because I don't even care. That's how much I don't care. I'm not even gonna feed my mind with that bullshit. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna drop these nuclear warheads, and I know that you and your team, your crew, your little homies is gonna watch it. See, I don't watch you, but you watch me, so I know I'm gonna drop this so you can watch it. I ain't gonna even watch that shit that my brother sent. I ain't gonna watch that shit. But I got something I've been waiting on. I've been saying this. I got these B-52 bombers waiting on your ass. One of you jumped out the window. I'm waiting on the other one to jump out the window. But other than that, that's it, man. Don't worry about the fanboys, guys. Don't worry about the tribalism. It is what it is. The old boy gonna stick to the sport of boxing. I just got a little house cleaning to do, right? Got a little house cleaning to do. I'm gonna clean it. It's gonna be very well, and I promise you, you're not gonna want to miss this. You want my attention? You got it. Now, you and your shooters. You and your shooters from your mama basement. 36 years old, living with your mom in your mama's basement. Okay, now let's get into this. Let's do this, and we're gonna do this OJ Juman style. Shout out to my main man, Big Ronald Finkley and them boys UGC Flame in the building. Shout out to Paul Evans and Ava. Shout out to my brother Lewis over there, man, in DC, Rebuttal Entertainment. There's some OGs over there, man. The boys from DC don't play. I'm going to tell you something, bro. I'm going to tell y'all a story about the feds in DC. I'm going to tell you that story one day. Shout out to Adrian. Shout out to Joey Chad. Shout out to Toby Bartlett. Shout out to John McSmith. Shout out to Jay Styles. Shout out to Kelly Malia. Shout out to the Queen Kelly Malia. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? Shout out to Dude Bro. Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to Jonathan Wilderbean. I know I'm butchering your name. Sorry about that, brother. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to E Money. Shout out to Anthony Evelyn. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Adrian, Big 30. Shout out to King K.O. Shout out to G Garcia. Shout out to Chin Smoke. Shout out to Jay Styles. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham. Shout out to my haters and detractors who are watching me right now. I love you guys. I love the fact that you guys, you think about me so much. Don't dislike me, be like. You see what I'm saying? Don't meet me there, beat me there. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know you'll be watching. The one out there in the UK, that hater over there, and the one over here that moved from South Central, moved from LA, saved from LA, and now he's in South Memphis. Yeah, you too, brother. And there's another one I'm waiting on from another state, waiting on him. Waiting on you. Shout out to Diverse Consciousness. Shout out to Big J, Big Ronald Finkley, Isaiah B, Adrian, Kush the Greatest, Billy Kidman. Ahmed, what's going on, Ahmed? Shout out to my brother Rebuttal Entertainment, man, and Light Skin Lou and Lamar Peterson and them boys. Shout out to Chin Smoke. Shout out to Kay Carsey. Shout out to John McSmith. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Shout out to Alex. This shit gonna be funny. But if y'all want to laugh when I promote this, this nuclear warhead, this massacre, when I promote this massacre in the community tab, if you want to laugh, this is gonna be the show for you. If you want to laugh, this is gonna be the show for you. Shout out to Graham Taylor. Shout out to Paul Evans. We just having fun. We just having fun. That's all. It's just fun. Shout out to What a Fight. Shout out to John McSmith. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Dude, bro, with the lick read, baby. Shout out to my main man, Julius Ring IQ. Shout out to my brother Blood Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Shout out to my big brother Shelton Moore from LA. Shout out to but it's a bunch of people I'm forgetting, man. It's a bunch of people. Lady Shay, it's a bunch of people I'm forgetting. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells as well. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365, Arlette, Nick Rich, Kathy W. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Just Looking. Shout out to Thomas Jones, Billy Kidman, Kush the Greatest, Big J in the building. Shout out to Memphis 10 that was here, Johnny Blaze, Arlette, King Cobra, Danny, Dr. Hook, Thomas Jones, Martin Ramos, Sonny Chiba, Chick, what's going on, my brother? I shouldn't be so petty. I shouldn't be so petty, though. I can't help it, though. I can't help it. Shout out to Alex Soto. Shout out to King Cobra. Shout out to let's see. Seeing some of the same names, guys. Shout out to Kush the Greatest. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Kush the Greatest. Shout out to JNY Boxing. Let's see. Shout out to Irish Boxing Bro. Shout out to Macho Marco. Shout out to let's see who else we have in the building, guys. Loke, what up, Loke? He said real G's moving silence. Yeah, not those G's. These new G's. They tell you what they're gonna do before they even do it. God damn it, nigga, when I see you, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna have a 45 on me, and then I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna be in the all blue. Hold on, here you go. Hey, check this out. Here you go. All this barking. Shout out to you, Wapo. All this barking. Oh, bitch, nigga, when I see you, I'm gonna pull up. Okay, you're gonna pull up on what? How are you coming? Are you gonna come on a plane or on the car? I'm gonna be in the car. It's gonna be about 5 of my homies gonna be in the car. What kind of car are you driving? It's gonna be an all blue Cadillac with a rag top, homie. A blue Cadillac with a rag top on some Dayton's. Okay, some Dayton's all blue rag top. What year would that car be? Oh, it's a 2020. 2020. It's my mom's car. Okay, it's your mom's car. 2020. Okay, how many guys you said you're gonna have with you? It's gonna be about 5 of us. 5 of us. We gonna pull up. You're gonna pull up. Okay. You said you're coming here? Yeah, that's right. I'm so mad. I'm gonna come to your city. Where you at? Oh, okay. What day are you coming? Oh, I'm gonna be on the Friday. I'm pulling up. Me and my homies in the blue Cadillac in 2020. My mom's car. Okay, you're gonna pull up 2020. You're gonna come on the Friday. Okay. You say that you'll call me, let me know when you're in my city, and you. Oh, okay. All right. I tell you what. Okay, let me know when you get here, homie. Just wait right there. I'll be there. All that barking. Shout out to Arthur Hawkins, man. Shout out to Uwapo. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Shout out to Corey Bradley. Shout out to Martin Ramos. Shout out to Just Blaze. Shout out to Jay Styles. Oh man! Shout out to the Gloves in Recovery. Shout out to Classic Man 90. Shout out to Derek Curry. Shout out to Diverse Conscious. Rod Rib Shows. Jeff Luciana. Other than that, that's it, man. It's up on Coach Malachi Williams signing it down. Okay, you said you coming. What day you coming? You got shooters? How many shooters you got? 5. Blue Cadillac, 2020, rag top, Dayton's, and you said you're gonna be here about 5 o'clock. What street you said you're gonna be on? Okay, I'll meet you there. Other than that, man, that's it, man. All caps. Nigga, shut up. Bitch ass nigga, you the bitch. I got a history of doing this. There's a whole bunch of times I was dissing, shut up. I got shooters. This a week. I got shooters. Okay. All right, brother. Other than that, man, I see you guys tomorrow 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be aware of the nuclear warheads. They coming. I'll let you guys know when they come. I'll let you guys know. I will promote it. And to you, I see you. You see me. We see each other. You got my attention. Guess what? You're going to get everything you're looking for. And some, and then I'm going to move on. Other than that, that's it. It's that boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. New Media Today, USA. Boxing. Shout out to Troy Graham. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said all these fake. Peace to the earth and gods, punks who don't know a lesson in the first. RW. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I see you guys tomorrow 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And to my detractors who have shooters, who moved from LA, who live with their mommy in her basement from South Memphis, who have these other channels who you clicked up with that I'm going to desecrate as well. Just waiting on you guys to jump out the window. I see you guys tomorrow 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Homie, come join the show tomorrow. I got the number be up to. All right? Other than that, that's it. Coach Malachi Williams, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.